Hello and welcome to Tomi Talks TV, the place to be to build great love relationships. Today I'm going to be answering one of your questions, and it goes like this. I am in a long-distance relationship. Will it work? Now, I smile because I'm speaking from experience of someone who actually maintained a long-distance relationship for quite a while. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I met my husband when I was in my first year in architecture school, and he was in his final year of engineering school. Now, architecture is a very long course, so right from the start, we knew that we were looking at 7 years in that relationship before we got married, because in my family, getting married while you were in school was not even an option at all. So we knew it was going to be a long relationship. And after the first year, when I was in my first year in architecture, my husband moved to a completely different city so 6 years out of those 7 years, we were actually not together in the same city. Now, you haven't actually explained whether this is a long-distance relationship where you've had time to spend together as a couple initially, or whether this is an exploratory relationship where you've not actually had any time to spend together at all, because those are two completely different scenarios. If you spend some time together in the same city, or you've had some close interaction, then you both know where you're at in that relationship, and you know the level of commitment you've got towards that relationship. But if it's a relationship where you're still getting to know the other person, then it's still rather exploratory, and you don't actually know how committed you both are to that relationship yet. Now, you need to be aware of what the risks are of long-distance relationships. So first of all, there's the risk of growing emotionally distant from each other, because emotional intimacy is built upon shared experiences. So when you don't spend time together, then it's difficult for you to feel close together emotionally. Secondly, there's the risk of growing and outgrowing each other while you're apart, because we all grow, we're constantly growing day by day. And if you're not together and you don't share your experiences, then you might find that you outgrow each other. And the third risk, actually, which is a very serious one, is the risk of not actually having an authentic relationship, because it's very easy to put your best foot forward when you're always on the other end of a telephone call with someone, or when you're just writing emails or sending text messages. But when you're together in the same place, that's when you actually get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. That's when you might have a bit of conflict and find a way to resolve it. So those are things that you miss out on when you're not together in the same city. But at the end of the day, I can tell you from experience that it can work, but the key to it is communicate, communicate, communicate. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, and you've got to find ways to constantly communicate with that person, whether by phone or by text. Technology makes it so much easier now. There's FaceTime, there's WhatsApp, there's all sorts of things that you can use to keep constantly in communication with each other, so that there's a constant flow. So it can work, but there are challenges, and I wish you all the best in your relationship. Well, I hope that has helped you. If that has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook or Twitter. And if you've got a question you would like me to answer, then head on over to tomitalks.com/ask, and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.